Hello, everybody, and welcome back. After the first 3 rounds of the NFL draft, Michigan has had 7 players taken. In context, basically all of the playoff teams and major bowl teams had the most players drafted. Michigan was 7. Uh, Alabama had 5. Washington had 6. Texas had 5. Georgia had 6. Florida State had 5. Penn State had 4, and as USC in 8th place with 3 players drafted. I don't know. I haven't dived into it that much. Just I looked at the main thing, and that is Michigan getting the most, and they have the most after the first 3 rounds. They had 1 taken in the first round in the top 10, J.J. McCarthy, quarterback, and 2 in the second round. Michigan had Chris Jenkins, pick number 49 overall, and Mike Sainristil, number 50. So Michigan is dominating this draft like everyone thought so far, and there are more to come. And I am pretty happy with the 3rd round. I did a video on the 2nd round, and I was like, people are just picking random or say the same positions. And when is Michigan going to get some players? Well, Blake Corum was the 3rd running back taken in this draft at 83. And he was the 5th Michigan player taken behind Junior Colson, who was the 2nd linebacker taken in the draft. The 4th Michigan player drafted, and he went to, guess who? The Chargers to play for Jim Harbaugh. So that was great. There's 2 right off the board in the 3rd round, and then after Blake Corum, 2 more in a row. We had, and like Reese Davis said, well, now it's the Michigan portion of the draft, and there's going to be another Michigan portion of this draft, I promise you, coming up tomorrow, which actually would be my birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday to me. Congratulations to Michigan. Thank you all for winning a title for us. It's going to be a fun day. Also, it's the Maple Syrup Festival here in Shepherd, Michigan. It's world renowned. And come on up, and really they bring in like 10,000 people. Nothing like the draft in Detroit right now, where they're bringing in 300 plus thousand people, and they're turned away because 275,000 is the max, according to Roger Goodell. But there might have been more than that. An amazing scene it has been in Detroit and with this draft. It's been unreal. Great for the city, great for Michigan. I love it. Roman Wilson was drafted right after Blake Corum at 84th overall in the 3rd round, wide receiver. He was the 6th Michigan player taken, and then right after that at number 85 to the Cleveland Browns, Zak Zinter was the highest drafted Michigan offensive lineman. He was an offensive guard. He was the one that had his leg broke in the Ohio State game, and everyone rallied around him, and Michigan had 6 offensive linemen go to the NFL Combine, and Zak Zinter was the first one, finally, the 7th player taken from Michigan. So as I digress here, and there's more to come, like I said, for Michigan, should be, like the entire offensive line, like I just said. Trevor Keegan, Drake Nugent, Ladarius Henderson, Trente Jones, all were invited to the NFL Combine, and we're still waiting on them. And Carson Barnhart as well. Cannot forget about Carson Barnhart. So, them are 5 more players that I expect to be drafted from the University of Michigan. And then you got defensive ends in Braden McGregor and Jalen Harrell, who were key contributors in Michigan's national title last season. Why wouldn't they be drafted here pretty soon? Probably in the fourth round. All these players should be fourth round. Now, there's no 7 round players here, but we're still going to defeat Georgia in the overall number of players drafted in a single season, right? I think so. We got tight end A.J. Barner. He was a key player, great specimen. Not Brock Bowers, but one of the better tight ends in this draft. Can he get drafted? And then, of course, linebacker Mike Barrett was a key playmaker for us, and Josh Wallace at cornerback. So, who will get drafted here from Michigan? How many? Which of them will? Let me know in the comments below. I will do a recap on the overall draft, and I will talk about Michigan and how many players they had. But I will also talk about Detroit. They traded their third rounder for Terrion Arnold from Alabama last night. Tonight they drafted another cornerback, which was Ennis Rakestraw Jr. from Missouri. Another cornerback, so they're getting depth there. That's what they want. It's going to be an interesting 4 through 7 rounds tomorrow. Stay tuned, everybody. And also, I have to do another video on the ACC schedules. I have it ranked 1 through 16, so that will be coming out soon as well. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night.